Hey guys, CJH here with my first series on YouTube, a career mode series with, you can see at the top left, we're playing with Wolves. I picked Wolves because when I first started watching football, which was around 2003, which was a really good season to be an Arsenal fan, which I am. Wolves were in the league at that time. They were relegated that season. They only stayed in the league for the one season. But I did always like Wolves. I managed to get back there, a few years' time, and then only lasted a couple of years in the Premier League, and they're back in the Championship. Hopefully, we can see them in the Premier League. That's a thing. The Premier League soon. So we are gonna get straight in, and you can look at my. We're gonna go to the office. We've got as we always do. You got your typical 500 messages when you get to the office. The reason I decided to do Wolves is there's a couple other career modes, Wolves career modes, on YouTube for FIFA 15. There isn't many, so I thought I would do one. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to get us to the Premier League and try and do something with the Championship team. I would have gone for a League One team, but if you're going to pick a League One team, you really want to take them all the way to the top. It's a bit different. It takes a lot longer than if you're just a Championship team. So that is the deal at the moment. So important transfer market information. Of course, we know that never means anything. The domestic cup objective, we want a round of 32 stage. That's what they want us to go for. I reckon we can do that. We've got a decent side. League objective, gain automatic promotion. So we're in the Championship. That's a top 2 finish. In the top 2, and we will be fine there. Daryl Johnson's going to introduce himself. I'm a scout, boys. I'm hella good at scouting players. My name is Daryl. So that's Daryl. Nice to meet you, Daz. Assistant manager. We need to look for a striker. Well, we'll have a look at the scout report, shall we? Here's the blokes they've given to me. Not even all of them are strikers, so thanks a lot, assistant manager. So we've got Joe McDonald. He's a goalkeeper. I don't need a goalkeeper, so that's alright. Dion Sembi Ferris. He looks alright. We're going to scout Dion a little bit further. Teddy Bishop. He's only 17 at Ipswich. You know what? We'll give him a scout too. Get in there, Daryl. I'm giving Dad some work here. Harry. That is not an English name. That's like Russian or some shit. That's not what I want to do. Okay. Yeah, I like that they're young, so we'll keep them. Although he is loan listed at Watford, so he's not exactly going to be a great player for us, but we'll see how that goes. Dominic Samuel. Is he loan listed by his contract expired? Yep, we'll have a look at him. That's alright. We'll have a look at it. Josh Murphy, of course. Is he on loan? Why am I doing that? Been playing this game long enough. He's loan listed, so I guess Norwich sold him. I think they kept his brother, right? I'm pretty sure. I'm not too interested in Josh Murphy. John Lundstrom. No thanks, mate. Islam Ferez. I've bought him on a career before. It was a terrible idea. Joe Allen. There's no way we'll be able to afford Joe Allen or Brian Ruiz. And we don't want a 32-year-old. But Daryl Murphy. Get another Daz in the... Oh, he's worth 2.9. Yeah, we can't afford that. Okay, so we've got our 4 players here. Dion Sembi Ferris. Teddy Bishop. Harry, not English last name, and Dominic Samuel. They are the players that we've got at the moment. So we're going to head on over and have a look at our squad. I've set this up before, so you guys didn't have to see me go through this. This is our starting 11 right here. Up front, we've got Dicko and Afobe. Afobe, the former Arsenal man. As an Arsenal fan, I don't know why the hell we sold Afobe, but we did. So... Dicko's got mad pace, and he's only 22. Afobe's my guy, though. Only 21, he's got decent pace. He could be a real threat. You got Bakary Sacco. I mean, he's really the man for Wolves. He's 26, but I love playing with Sacco on FIFA. And down the right, we have Van La Parra, another player with decent pace from the Netherlands, and he's young. In the middle, we've got Edwards and McDonald. Edwards is 28. So we might be looking for a replacement a replacement, come on, let's talk properly. Replacement for him in the near future. Alongside him, we've got McDonald, who I believe he's young. He's 25. That's all right. Okay, then we've got Goulbourne, who I like a lot at left back. He's 26, so he's not really going to go anywhere for us, but he should be a decent player for their first season. Sturman, 26, in the middle with Ebanks Landell, who I like. Ebanks Landell, only 21 years of age. Iorfa down the right with some very decent pace and only 19. Very nice. See our bench there. Pretty stock standard stuff. I like Price here. Actually, I forgot Kuszczak. We've got the keeper. There's Kuszczak. 32, former United man. Definitely going to look at keeping him and Akeme. I think his name's pronounced Akeme. I'm not even sure. But looking at keeping both of them for this season. Price, I like the look of a lot. Only 21 years old. And we've got some decent amount of reserves for a championship team. We should be A-OK this season. Alright, we'll stop it there. Oh, we've got some messages. Okay, final scout report on Dominic Samuel. How are you rated? 62 and 20 years of age. I'm gonna pass there. Harry, don't have a last name. Don't have an English last name, at least. There has. He's got some decent pace. What's his rating? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I swear to God, we've got someone else here. Carl Jenkinson. I like Carl Jenkinson, but he's on loan, and we will be able to afford him anyway. Thomas Rosiski, the Arsenal man. Teddy Bishop. Teddy, how you going, son? What are you rated? 66 at 17. Add him to the shortlist. Good on you, Daz. What a decent player to pick up that would be. And Sammy Ferris is absolutely 55. Okay. You know, if a player's like anywhere in the 50s, it doesn't even matter how old they are, that they're just not going to go anywhere. So we got rid of them. We've got an update from Germany. We've got some scouts in Germany at the moment. I'll show you guys the scouts in a second. You know what? I'll go through all of this at the moment. I'll show you guys at the end who I've decided to scout, who we're going to leave behind. Okay, so our scout from Germany is, what is his name? Neinmannen. Alright, I think he's actually Finnish, whatever. So the two players from Germany when a scout is Patrick. That's the last name. That's the last name now, if I tell you that. So, Patrick, we're going to call him Patrick. His name's Patrick now. Patrick Starfish on the side. Looking like he might have a little something there. We're going to give him his loan listed, so we'll see what they can do. And Julian Korb, well, I got the feeling he's going to be out of our price range. I just got that feeling with Korb. We'll see how that goes. International management, not remotely interested. Already done that, and I think we've already... Oh, no, this is a new one. Yeah, I'll skip through this, and I'll show you guys this at the end. Alright, so Dazza Johnson come back with 12 decent players for us, but we're only going to be looking at 2 of them. We've got Reece Grego-Cox, who is from QPR. Looks like he might be an alright centre-forward man. Same goes for Max Clayton from Bolton. He's got some nice pace, Max Clayton. We're going to have a look at both of those lads right now. And the only other thing we're going to do before we jump into our first friendly, I don't normally play friendlies, but we will play the first one just to see how this team plays. Is here now. The good thing is that we don't have anyone on loan. So all our players at the moment are our players. We have 4 players out on loan. There's Sam Ricketts, who's going to be sold when he returns. Sigurdsson, who I wouldn't mind using, and I might even bring him back from loan, but we'll have a think about that. Cassidy, Jake Cassidy there, and Carter, who is just, I mean, he's 18, but he's 53. He's out of nowhere. The only player that I'm actually going to put up for sale is Big Kevin Doyle. I'm just going to see if I get a decent offer for him. I would like to try and get a mil for him. As you can see, it is in dollars, not in pounds, because I am from Australia. Australia, yeah, cunts. So, let's do this. Let's jump right into our first... Well, actually, we're not going to jump into our first game, because we've got a whole bunch of bullshit to get through first. Okay, we got some decent, we got some letters, we got some emails from the boys, for the boys. Not, absolutely not. Get dicked. Levent Aikicek. Yeah, we'll have a look at him. He looks alright, to be fair, Aikicek. No. That's a name. No is on loan, so there's no point. Maximilian Arnold, I think he's actually a decent player. we'll have a look at him. I think he's probably going to... Alfredo Morales from Ingolstadt. Ingolstadt. Another Aussie in the Ingolstadt team being... oh my god, what is that? Lecky, the Australian lad. He said, stop doing that! Come on now. But he can absolutely go away. Anthony Ujar, up front 23. Ooh, we'll have a look at Ujar, but he's probably going to cost us a bit too much. Seb Poulter, don't like the look of his head. Tasaka, you're 29. I'm sorry, mate. Thomas, are you serious? Are you serious? You've literally given Thomas Muller to Wolves in a scout report. Okay, 9 minutes. You're in big troubles, mate. 7 Reinhardts, you're going to cost too much. I don't know. And then we've got, okay. Patrick Blufleck, no. No, didn't work. Transfer offer! David Edwards. Centre midfielder. I don't want to sell Edwards, but we will counter offer, because if we can get a decent amount, we'll go for it, but we're going to counter offer ridiculous. We're going 3 million. Give me 3 million, you can have him. They won't. But that always go for more if you don't want to sell a player, because if they don't want to, you don't want to sell him, but you put a price that's like, yeah, if you're going to pay that ridiculous amount of money, you can have the bloke. Maxi Clayton on the board here for the boys. 62. Yeah, we'll add him to the list. Greco is also there. Sorry, Greco, you are too shit, cunt. Wow, he looks alright. You know, we're just going to keep him there. I'll skip through these guys and we'll have a look at this then. Alright, boys, so we've got our 4 players that we're looking at. Actually, sorry, no, we need to remove Max Clayton. Already looking at him. So we've got Duncan Watmore from Sunderland, the right winger, looks alright, and Henry Lansbury, the former Arsenal man, who I know in FIFA 14 actually turned into a beast of a player. You know, well, not a beast of a player, he got into the low 80s, so if he could repeat that in FIFA 15, he's looking decent player. And Rodrigo Quinones, I'm going to say that's Quinones. I'm not sure about him. We can't scout him because he's a free agent, but we're just going to leave him there and see what happens. That's out. We've already done that. And we've got our first scout report from France. Okay, apparently this bloke's from France as well. Alright, I'll skip through these guys and we'll have a look at her. Alright, boys, I've gone through, I've scouted a few players. We've actually got a lot of players scouting in France. Knight, he's got some decent players for us. Jonathan Bamba, they're looking good. Gerald Nemechek, Abdul Aziz Kabor, Kevin Mayi, Jordan Ferry. There's a few of these players I think are going to cost too much, but I thought I'd scout them anyway, just to make sure. Isaac Kayis Thelen, we'll just go with that. And Idris Sadie, who looks like a beast of a player, but looks like he's going to cost way too much. So there we go, boys! Can I just play the first game, for fuck's sake? Please, I just want to... Boateng to Chelsea for 71 million? Fuck me, Chelsea don't give a fuck, do they? Okay, we're going to offer for Kev Doyle. Kev Doyle, like, I'm not hugely interested in selling him, but if I can get the right price, I'm going to chuck 2 million on this. Just to see what Middlesbrough are feeling, how they're feeling about that 2 million there. Final scat on Corby. Corby Shan! Absolutely can't afford him. Fuck me. Can afford anyone? Seriously, Jesus. Boys, I don't even know if we're going to get to play a game in this first episode because this is taking me for fucking dicks. Okay, Henry Lansbury. How you going, son? How you doing? Henry Lansbury, what are you rated? Oh, man. 71. You know, add me to the short list. You were still being scared. Okay. We're got another update from France. 12 players. Jesus Christ, it's actually getting like annoying how many players I'm getting. So I can't play a game. Jeremy Graham. Alright, we'll skip through this, boys, and we'll be back. Okay, so Middlesbrough basically said Kev Doyle ain't worth that much. That's a fair shout. Notts Forest have said that Davey Edwards isn't worth that much. I don't really care. That's fine with me. That is fine with me. Boys, I reckon we're going to get up to this first game here. We're going to leave it just before... We'll have a look at these emails. We'll have a look at these. Oh, fucking 9! Over not. Jesus. Alright, boys. We'll be back in one moment. Alright, boys. We're back and Geordie Graham has come. Boss, might I make a request, cunt? Hey, boss, I was hoping you might be experimenting with the squad. Give me a chance to play. If maybe, I don't know. Alright, boys. That basically wraps up this first episode. In the next episode, we're going to be playing Boa Vista. Boa Vista. Del Boca Vista. Del Boca Vista. There's a Seinfeld reference there. Right, boys, that is pretty much going to wrap up this first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. It really helps me out, as this is my first series, and if I can get as much support, oh my god, I can't even fucking talk, swear to god. If I can get some hella mad support, that would be absolutely amazing. I'd really appreciate it. If you're new around here, do not fear, because I'm going to be back with another episode, so hit that subscribe button, baby. Alright, peoples. I hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time. In the next episode, which will be out very, very, very soon, we're playing Boa Vista. Have a good one. Peace out.